for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they can get it.
Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020. The man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's coming at a perfect time of the year for them, isn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signal? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see anything special in store for him.
7 yards on the pick out there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that's won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offensive pass.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Max Crosby in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Herbert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. More from L.A. in a moment. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. Herbert. This one finds McConkey. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Again to the fullback with the dive. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Okay, so they'll march backwards on the penalty there.
I don't know about you, partner. I thought that was maybe a little bit of a ticky-tack type of a call. Was that a clear block in the back when he got his man off balance? I thought that was a tough one.
Play action. It's Herbert. Open man, there's Darnell Washington. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 24 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Now a run. Here's the 1st-round pick from April's draft. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage with a flag down here to boot. So they may back up further. All right, so they'll march backwards on the illegal block in the back.
And that's always a really tough call for the official, and I tend to give the benefit of the doubt. Remember, a block from the side is legal, but that time, they make a determination that one did come in the back.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And 20.
Again, Herbert. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Tyree Wilson using that athletic ability to make the play. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes It's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
The focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better, because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Smith. And this is incomplete. Well, this defense for the Chargers very strong in that victory a week ago.
There was a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's got him in. Complete. Down to the 10. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with career touchdown number 70. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity, because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan there on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Throwing is Smith. Pass right side, caught by Thornton. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Gino going to hand it to Jeanty. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The Raiders at 8-3 now. Are they coming on a pretty good roll here? Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Short throw, that's hauled in by Mayer. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play, because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Smith. Got his man, it's Thornton. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. More from L.A. in a moment. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Gino now to throw. That's caught by Tucker. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Trey Tucker, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 5.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 5. On the ground, this is Amari in Hampton. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
By Adam Butler.
A 4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott. Back deep for the Raiders is Trey Tucker. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raiders offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as we check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into the weekend, see a familiar name there near the top of the leaderboard, currently 2nd in that category. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Smith. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
From the 50, it's Smith. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Back to throw, Smith. They'll roll him out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Now Gino. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
That is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Chargers 7.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The LA offense ready for this next possession. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute long, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
That's complete to his running back, Hampton. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts.
It's a gain of
as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
First and 10.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, LA. Ladd McConkey, 56 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. And they'll have a little bit of time to work with. 35 seconds until the break. Throwing now is Gino. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
10 yards.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's Smith. That's caught. Jack Bush with it. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
A gain of 7. And the Las Vegas
now Smith.
First down.
Trying to lay one up deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. He's going to try and go deep again. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
Shanty diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Carlson now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So halftime here out west. Let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Hope you all had a very happy Thanksgiving weekend. As we wrap up the month of November, let's get after it. Our journey through the NFL starts now. We begin at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The Cowboys at home to take on the reigning AFC champs, the Kansas City Chiefs. And we talk so much about the Chiefs' offense. How about the defense coming up big here? They made their presence felt in a number of ways, including the pass rush as they get the sack here. From there, let's go to Music City, Nashville, Tennessee. Check in on the Titans as they host the Jacksonville Jaguars. And it's Trevor Lawrence. He's going to take this one himself. He also had 2 touchdown passes in the game. The Jaguars get the W by 2 touchdowns. Lastly, let's get down to Miami. The Dolphins taking on the New Orleans Saints. And it's Alvin Kamara. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Saints get their 5th win on the year as they get the victory here.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Raiders offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's made his presence felt in the passing game throughout the season. You look at the NFL's leader in receiving yards by a running back. His name right there at the top. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, after that pickup of the first down, I think some of the defensive guys are going to be looking over their coordinator and saying that was not in the scouting report. That went against every tendency most teams have. You don't usually hand the ball to your big guy in that situation. Sometimes you catch him by surprise. Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Gain of 9 yards. First down, Raiders.
And Smith here, an audible at the line. Now a play fake here on first down. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. DJ Jones, never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And Sanders has got it complete. Will go down to a gain of 6. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here.
Third down.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That's the catch over the middle. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 23. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Here's a 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. At the Chargers' 19-yard line.
Now it's Smith. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
70. 70.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Jeanty, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Raiders are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by Carson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Chargers, 14.
So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And marching back out there now, the Raiders defense gets ready. They've had a couple passing touchdowns against them in this game, and that last drive they really got picked apart.
They've got to figure out how to tighten things up because no matter what they've done, whatever adjustments they've made, offense has been a step ahead of them. So they've got to figure it out. Usually, a sack of the quarterback can help change the momentum.
Maybe bring some pressure.
I think maybe a little bit of pressure will help them break in.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this would be incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Herbert now. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Herbert off of play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And space tough to come by there, so we get maybe a yard to the 37.
Harris, the ball carrier. Tyree Wilson on the
Now it's Herbert. Now that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. And they convert in style right there. Big play on 4th and long.
1st and 10 at the
Herbert.
34-yard line.
Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. 2nd down and 6 now.
13, Keenan Allen.
To the air again, Herbert. And he's got his target, Harris. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
1st and goal at the 9.
Out of the gun, Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense knows they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Herbert. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. Lad McConkey with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Raiders heading out to take over. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Geno now to throw. Short throw caught by Bowers. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Right back to Genty on 1st down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no goal.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and...
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Smith. And And that is incomplete. This is a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Now Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers down 28-21. A minute 46 to go. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. 2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Herbert going to throw. Fights through it. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Herbert. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Throwing Herbert. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Go, hey, go, go, go.
Herbert to throw. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 20.
And he clocks it with just over 30 seconds left. Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now.
Lion.
Herbert. That's complete. Lambert Smith. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Here we go. 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Chargers first down.
And they'll spike it here with 13 seconds showing on the clock. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Herbert now to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Washington. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. And with time of factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. This is 1st and 10. Smith to throw. He's going to air one out. That is incomplete.
Intended for Dante Thornton Jr. Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here comes 2nd down.
No ball. I got it. 390%. Check 58.
Smith's going to throw it.
And this one's going to sail on him a bit, and it's incomplete. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So 4 quarters couldn't settle a winner, and now the Chargers going to get the first opportunity here in OT as the kick is away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they get the ball first here in this overtime period. Remember, even if they score a touchdown, it's not over. There's always a chance to go and score a touchdown the other way, but they can certainly get a leg up with a solid drive here.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
Set. Tight in on. Hey, check on ball. Baylor Tiger.
Here's Herbert. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That one complete to McCarthy. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust, and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
We'll play only the 1 overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down.
Herbert now. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Now it's Herbert.
That swung out wide to Harris.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down.
They will run forward Hampton.
And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So the magic runs out, so to speak. They were 3 for 3 on 4th down conversions, now 3 for 4.
So the defense finally gets to exhale.
Yeah.
Because they were wondering, 3 for 3 getting converted on 4th down. That percentage is way high. They hadn't stopped them at all. Finally, they get a stop. They can get to the sidelines now and rest a little bit.
That is caught downfield. It's Bash.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Smith.
He's going to float this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
13 next.
Here's Smith. Flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Out of the gun, Smith.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 43.
A gain of 14. First down, Las Vegas.
Tuesday.
A shotgun snap for Smith. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, and it's intercepted.
And the Chargers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 14-yard line.
They'll start it out with a run by Hampton.
This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
And this one finds McConkey.
They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
Here's Herbert.
Johnston hauls it in. And this will be a first down as well, but the clock continues to move. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
So that's it. No double overtime until the playoffs roll around.
Welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Representing the legendary Al Davis, and the team's wheel to just win, baby. The torch is lit before every game inside of Allegiant Stadium, as these fans hope it indeed drives their Raiders to victory in Vegas. Everyone's still celebrating the return of regular season football, and we're away in week 2. Darius Davis to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. And now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They're led out by the 6th-year pro out of Oregon. Productive his entire career so far. You and I are both big fans of this guy, Justin Herbert.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception, and you just know the way it works. These coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins. It's the same thing with the quarterback. He's not thinking about the touchdowns. He's thinking about correcting that interception and knowing right here he's got to play some clean ball.
It's Hampton on second. Oh, putting him in the spin cycle. Through the 35. And he has this all the way down to the 17-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Lion.
On the carry, this is Najee Harris. And they'll stop him after a short gain into the 13. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, here's Hampton. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react.
To the corner of the end zone, but incomplete. Oh, he made the catch, but didn't get down in bounds. So on 4th down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. He's looking 34 yards here down the middle. Dicker connects there. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
Anytime you go on the road and you can put points on the board on your opening drive, job well done.
The Chargers just about ready. And there they go, sending it away. To return, here's Raheem Mostert. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops. Here come the Raiders now for their opening drive. And leading them out, you and I have both covered this guy, Brock, a veteran drafted back in 2013, coming off a career high in passing yards last season. It's Geno Smith.
Not been a whole lot of careers quite like Geno's. The miraculous second act of his career in 2022 is now old news. And I think it's because of the stubbornness, the stick-to-itiveness, and the competitiveness, if you will.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Smith back to throw. Escapes the pocket. Throw right side, caught by Thomas. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Hey, what's up with it, Phenomenal? Just chilling, bro. Playing my franchise. I just played the other franchise game and I tied, so this is a different franchise.
From the gun, Smith.
Right on, hell yeah. This one I'm using the Raiders offense, and the other one I'm using the Bears offense.
Even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers to talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact. I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it's 4th down.
He dropped it.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Smith will go on 4th down. His running back catches it downfield. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Raiders pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Carlson adds the extra point. And the Raiders one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. On the return, here comes Davis. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the LA offense getting out there for their second drive. And it's an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. Carried by Harris here to start the drive. Well, a lot of effort there, Parker, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They motion the tight end over. Herbert now to throw on 3rd. That one's good to McConkey. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain.
Well, that's a tough one because you can see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. Let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle him up before it came to fruition.
Gets him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. He manages a gain of 8 there. And the Chargers will have a first. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First and 10. Here's Hampton. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's no hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that. Softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Oh, they can run the option to the short side. Decided to keep it, but couldn't escape the pressure there. They catch it behind the line.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want to take it unnecessary.
Try to jump, man.
And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
First down, Chargers.
Herbert gonna tuck and run. Only able to get back to the line on that 1st down. So no gain.
Man, it is tough to fool this defense with how they just react to these plays, Kate. They held that line, QB keeper, it gets 0.
A quick slant, here's McConkey. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're in the 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-3 is our score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Chargers ball as we get back for the second, and they are thinking points. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. And this is going to be an LA touchdown. The Chargers take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers push their lead to 3.
Raiders 7.
The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. Mostert on the return. He's brought down just inside the 25. The Raiders and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. And among all the team's pass catchers, partner, he has been one of the brightest spots in this opening half. I mean, I think we agree he's outshined several of their receivers and tight ends that we're used to seeing be the guys to get those targets. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Smith setting the throw. Force that to his right. This is cut. That's Bowers working downfield. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
That's good. From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. They'll toss it. Jeanty.
Did you push him right into him, man? I don't get that.
They're sent backwards on 1st down.
That's a pretty good look right there at the struggle offensive linemen had. Athletically, they're just not as fast as these linebackers. And if they don't win early, those linebackers out wide, they can play like that behind the line.
And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Hey, we go.
And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
That's another Las Vegas 1st down.
Giving this to Jeanty.
Ashton Jeanty, the ball carrier.
Not in the time crunch just yet, but they're hurrying to the line anyway.
1-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 14. Going left side, Bowers has it. And he'll go down here at the 16. Now following the play, we see the medical staff hurrying out for an injured Raider. And on 3rd down, looks like the Chargers anticipating pass here. They're in the dime. Out of the gun, here's Smith.
He dropped it again.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is. If he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
Carlson's kick is good. Right side up now in the 1st half.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone, if you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
On return, here comes Davis. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Chargers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already, this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Pressure comes, and he's taken down. The Raiders got him. And the drive begins with a rough 1st step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Herbert from the gun. That's caught for the 1st. And they're going to bring it down just on the other side of midfield. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it brings up an LA 1st down. Throwing now, Herbert. Finds him over the middle. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders' side of the field.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move the floor, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
It's Herbert once more. That's completed right side. Touchdown, Los Angeles! The Chargers take a second quarter lead.
Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Raiders 10.
The Chargers just about ready. And there they go, sending it away. Trey Tucker to return it. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. It's the Raiders beginning their drive here. First call here coming for the shotgun. Shotgun snap to Smith. It is caught left side. And he'll get this up to the 33-yard line. Brought to the ground by Dante Jackson. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Smith to the air now. He gets this to Michael Mayer. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Gain of 6.
He gets 6 on that play. And that's good for a Raiders first. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see with QBs and tight ends and the best of them, make it look easy.
On the move, hit it right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he's going to be driven in by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Looking to throw, Smith. This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
At the 43-yard
Try following the sack. Buys time, rolling right. He's got Bowers working the sideline. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The game gets this down inside the 35. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
That's good for another Las Vegas.
And off to Jesse. And they'll bottle this up back for a 4-yard gain. Stopped by Deion Henley.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situations and say for call a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion rate.
Smith wisely slides down safely enough to move those chains. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts.
That's good.
They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Smith on 1st down. Flush out now to his left. He calls his own number again. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. Timeout taken by the offense. They're 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. The drive picks up here. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the red zone now. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Back to the air, it's Smith. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So, shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Okay, it's one thing for these defenders to separate the receiver from the ball.
And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Raiders earn the chance to tie before halftime. Geno Smith with a touchdown. Carlson's extra point is good. And the Raiders make it 17 all.
17.
we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the run back in the 27.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 27.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Yep, as expected. They go to the ground to start this one off. Saw Wade hit it quick. Call that a gain of 7. Nicely done. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Good afternoon. Confirming for today.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. He'll throw it. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
We like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Looking to throw. Into the hands of Conklin. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. So we're all knotted up here. Gonna have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly. We're skipping right through to the starts of the 3rd quarter. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our 2nd half. Coverage team gets him down to the 26-yard line. Out come the Raiders. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd quarter. And they could take control of the 2nd half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10. First play is going to be again to Jesse. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. We're going to lead to some shuffle around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
From the 28. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by getting on that shotgun.
He loses the football. And it's
No way!
And they're able to add some extra yards on the return of the 2 run as this defense steals away possession. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for first and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. Downfield, and he has McConkey. Down to the 10. He goes the distance. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers grab the lead on their first series of the half. Lad McConkey with a touchdown. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7.
17.
The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. Tucker now on the return. Things going well so far. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. The Raiders and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. And as they get started, we get to see some of the first-year players who've taken this league by storm and are leading our race for Offensive Rookie of the Year. On first down, here's Smith. This is Cox. That's Bowers working downfield. And will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On first down, Jeanty.
Come on, Powers Johnson.
Set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. Trying to work quickly now. 2nd and 13. Going left side, Bowers has it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You left throwing a short pass to a tight end, and they give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
Jeanty on the give, he's headed right. Breaks the tackle, still going. Got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to Jensen. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Smith setting the throw. It's complete. This is Bowers. Touchdown! The Raiders can tie it up after hitting Peter in the 3rd. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. Paulson good on the extra point. And the Raiders bring it back to even.
24-24.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. In return, here comes Davis. And that's going to send them up just beyond the own 20. The Chargers send a wide receiver, Matt McConkey, set for another drive. Well, Brock, it only took them 1 play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. Here's Hampton, open the drive. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
From the 24. Snared by his running back. It's Najee Harris. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 41.
17 yards. 1st down, Chargers.
Herbert from the gun. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's 2nd down.
Trying again, following the sack. On the screen, this is Harris. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core. Football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Herbert and a throw on 3rd. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Throwing on 1st is Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make the stop, I'm going to say, about the 37-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Shotgun game to Hampton. And he's tackled for the 1st down yardage.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Hampton gets it out of his own read. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Stopped by the unmistakable Max Crosby. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
At the Raiders' 27-yard line.
On the counter, it's Hampton. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attributed skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that run.
And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their 1st. Dicker connects there, and they've taken back the lead.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Mostert on the return. Making some progress here. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
That's good for a Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and 10.
One play in, and this drive is already in enemy territory. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Prime Time. It's Raiders football, and they'll need to get to work. They're trailing here late. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Smith back to throw. We go to Genty on the dump off. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Medical staff hurrying out to the field after that play, Brock. Looks like somebody was injured, and oh, no, it is running back Ashton Genty. All set up now for 1st and 10. First give us a game here to Raheem Mostert. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Defense was clearly focused on taking away the pass in that RPO scheme offensively. It feels so good when you get the job done and you get a chunk run on RPO. That's setting you up for some success.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And good for 5 yards, it looks like. It's 2nd down now.
Humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
From the gun, Smith. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get that huddle in your mind. Now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this is a physical game, all 100 yards into the red zone and end zone. So when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Thought he had a touchdown there. And 4th and 4 coming up. Desperation time here.
Come on!
Go! Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Motherfuckers.
All set. Here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. Short pass brought in. Still has some space up near midfield. To the 15. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers make it a 9-point advantage.
Fucking lame.
Tacks out the extra point. And the Chargers make it a 10-point ball game.
1 play, 95 yards.
The Chargers just about ready. And there they go, sending it away. Mostert on the return.
The Raiders take over.
Raiders have their offense back out there. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency, you've got to be a sky high right now.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
Kate, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Smith working quickly here.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19.
Another try following the sack. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. Try and get that one to Brock Bowers. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
3rd and long from here. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to be sent just outside that red zone. Need to be working quickly here.
27 yards. That's good for a Las Vegas.
Smith on 1st down. It is cut left side. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup.
And again, it's Smith. Connection made to Raheem Mostert. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2.
They have themselves another 1st and 10.
That's good for another Las Vegas. First and 10.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across here.
No way he caught that. That's crazy.
Because he's brought down at the line. 2nd down coming up.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Shotgun snap to Smith. It's Bowers with another catch. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Smith yet again. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders making a 4-point game here in the 4th. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Raiders cut it to a field goal game.
Raiders 31.
Raleigh set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, here comes Davis. Oh, he eats a hit to bring it into that. Right near the 25-yard line. The Chargers and wide receiver Ladd McConkey set for another drive. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Hampton gets the handoff. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. They're going to pass it here. Downfield, and he has McConkey. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. All right, set now, 1st and 10.
And the Chargers first down.
Running it with Hampton. Well, he had to power through 1 tackle just to get back to the line that time. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's set up to throw it. Oh, he put everything he had. That's caught at the 25.
Fucking cheated me.
He's that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Now the inside give to Hampton. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for a loss as they keep fighting back here in the 4th. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. It's Hampton on 2nd. And his fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down.
21. Baylor Tiger. 12.
He's back to throw. Johnson finds the football.
Crazy, man.
And that's a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers making a 9-point advantage. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. Smith on first down. Searches from the pocket. Now he's forced out. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it'll be second down. Back to the air, and Smith. He's got time here. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
First and 10 now. Here's Smith. Throwing deep for the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Second down. Still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Smith's going to throw again. And there's his toss. That's Bowers working downfield. And they take it out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal. Defense still reeling from that last play. Now they're defending first and goal from the 3.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Again, it's Smith to the air. He's got it along the sideline. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. They're lining up on the doorstep. Second and goal from inside the 1. Out of the gun, here's Smith. And don't leave just yet, fans. He's got it for the touchdown, and there's still a small chance drop that this one isn't over. And now for the point after, and crucially to bring things within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him, a field goal, to tie this game to the 4th.
Chargers 41, Raiders 38.
So everything comes down to this onside kick with less than a minute to go. And this kick is covered by the Chargers, and that should salt this game away. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when not actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Chargers beginning to celebrate their win here as they take a knee. Kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Chargers take this one on the road. And they...